microphone it gets? Nah. It picks up everybody using this mode. So like, yeah. I know, we're live. Alright, bingo. There's no issue whatsoever, so that's squashed out. And now we are on air, because I needed to have something set up around here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's the Sprite. Oh, yeah, no, that's your Sprite. Yeah. I remember putting that down there.
Stand.
Anyway. Let me find you a chair. Sorry. This is a pilot show, so this is the first show. And rest in peace, headphone users. Alright, welcome to the Hardcore Gamer Nerd Show. This is a podcast, but we decided to have it streamed live since it pretty much saves memory on the hard drive, so pretty cool. So I'm the host, Game Boy SP13, and this is camera's that way. And this is Captain. Yeah, all my technology is colored the same dark color. They can be dark color, gray, black, all that stuff. So it's pretty difficult to find things, and finding things pretty much hurts more than anything. Trust me, I have to find my stuff, and because of its color, I can't find it because everything around here is alright. When you have it fancy, it's pretty cool. So I know what game I can get started on. Guess we can go to Garo. Mark of the Wolves, which is pretty crazy. And everybody can hear. Oh yes, people can hear me from there. This microphone is crazy.
That game reminded me of the Dreamcast back in the day.
Yeah.
Console like rare now. This thing go for like $15 for the Dreamcast version.
Yeah, I went and got it from like Amazon for like $60 for the Dreamcast version.
Yeah.
It's more like a simple compare it.
Huh?
To compare the game.
Yeah.
I think it's like, and I think the Dreamcast version has like its gallery mode. Like that. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish the thing has the arranged music mode. But hey, for a good price, $4. Garo, Mark of the Wolves on the Go, that's a favorite.
Yep. My favorite fighter, crossover fighters of all time is Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel vs. Capcom
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That game is
much better. Yeah, then there's the fan.
Alright.
But hey, we'll play with the microphone pretty much good night. Our basic setup was pretty good. Okay, yeah, now you can hear us. Alright, so this is
yeah, like I said, crossover fighters is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and they have so much memories playing in the arcade, and X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Alright.
And I like Marvel vs. Superheroes for the Street Fighter because like the announcers are like Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. What do you think of fighting games of today? Do they still live good today, or?
Fighting games, they have the advanced technology, and I think because of the new features that certain developers have added, which is more, I expect more out of other fighters as well.
Yeah. Yeah, like Capcom making so much too many Street Fighter 4. It's like one should be like enough.
Yeah, and about those Street Fighter 4 updates.
Yeah.
Pretty ridiculous.
And then Street Fighter 5 comes out on PS4 now, and PC. Graphics is still the same as Street Fighter 4. Just in the newer console form.
Yeah.
It's kind of like stupid, you know. But my excited fighting game coming out, hopefully this year / next year,
Tekken
is
7?
Tekken 7.
Yeah.
Like they added a new final stage, the mother of the King of Iron Fist tournament named Kasumi.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff being added. So I probably knew it was gonna happen because
we saw the trailer.
This weird lady in the kimono in the teaser.
Yeah, on the teaser and the trailer. But now we finally is the final stage of the game. Arcade mode, I should say. And I hope she's easy as Jinpachi from Tekken 5 and Estelle from Tekken 6. Like Estelle from Tekken 6, he was hard as balls when it first came out. Yeah, I like Dead or Alive 2. Dead or Alive 5. I have the original on the 360. How about you?
What were we on to? Because I was busy kicking the crap out of Rock Tower.
Bro, we talk about fighting games.
Oh yeah. Dead or Alive 5 last round seems to be doing well in the end. I've bought it and it's been really good. It may came out as there was issues when it released, but hey, the PS4 version pretty much worked for me. That's pretty much what I heard for everybody. The Xbox One version didn't do quite well as the PS4 version.
That's why I like follow up newer systems. Like they always have that problem. Like when you try to put it in a game, you have to download it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like the last generation, they don't do that. But the PS4, Xbox One, and I don't know about the Wii U because I don't follow Nintendo stuff no more. Yeah, but the PS4, Xbox One, you have to put it in the game. You have to download it from your system. It's kind of stupid sometimes. Dang, you're good.
Okuto Mario.
And my favorite, and the second crossover fighting game is Capcom vs. SNK 2. Capcom vs. SNK 2 was the shit.
I remember playing SVC Chaos. It was good.
Yeah,
I think from what I figured out, it was pretty much underrated.
Yeah, so
yeah. Anyway, let's get on to our schedule. Alright, today we're going to talk about gaming news. Alright, Oni Chembara Z Chaos is coming to North America. According to Silicon Area, it's all over the internet now, so pretty much. So, XSEED Games, who's owned by Marvelous USA, they're going to be handling the localization duties. There will be a limited run Banana Split Edition where it's going to bundle the game with downloadable content, an art book, and a soundtrack. And I don't know what the Banana Split Edition is, but hey. And the game is set to release this summer. I mean, anyway, expect this is a game that's been in Japan for quite last year, but yeah. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, what's your most interesting game of this year? Mine has to be Batman Arkham Knight. Because, finally, we have a Batman game that's rated M and not rated T for teen.
Oh, yeah. That is true. Well, oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you Oni Chembara Z, too, guys. Oni Chembara Z is just like the series. You're your main hero. is a lady wearing a bikini and a cowboy hat. So you go around and you chop up zombies. I mean, not zombies, the undead.
Oh, I remember that. I saw the gameplay of the 360 for that once.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically like zombie chopping. So it's like Resident Evil meets Devil May Cry, let's say that. Meets Dynasty Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
But enough mashing two games together in terms of comparing to describe. But hey.
Next one?
Oh, yeah. And, so yeah.
And SAR sensitive to eat 100 GB hard
100
drive.
gigabytes of hard
100
drive
gigabyte hard drive space.
Yeah,
So,
I knew you'd be surprised when you read that.
Yeah. I don't know what GB is. Like,
Gigabytes.
Gigabyte,
That's
yeah.
a lot. I
Yeah,
mean,
so-
we're like up to like terabytes, which is like 1,000 gigabytes. So, well, let's get in detail.
Yeah.
So, the initial client's going to be 30 to 40 gigabytes, and the patches will be 2 to 6 gigabytes, but if something happens, it could end up being 14 to 20 gigabytes.
Dang, that's a lot of gigabytes.
So, yeah, this is going to be a crazy massive game. So, this tells us the game's not going to be not only massive, but the game's going to be massive, but the DLC is going to be pretty much, not DLC, but patches are going to be DLC as well. They couldn't just save it for Star Citizen 2. But that's a lot of gigabytes, to be honest with you. Alright, so this is interesting. The PlayStation 4 update, it's upcoming. I haven't gotten it yet. I can pretty much tell. It may be out. If it's out, remind me. Try to remind me until I get hold of the just the PS4. Alright, so what's going on is that it's called Yukimura. So Yukimura, sub-accounts can convert to master accounts via the PlayStation 4. This was, I mean, yes, of course, you can do that on your PC. You had to do that on your PC, like, when it happened. Because you had to go through that site, the Sony Entertainment Network thing, and, yeah. You go through there. Now, you can do that through your PlayStation 4. So that's pretty good. Alright. So, remote and share play footage will be 60 frames per second. Because, hey, 60 FPS video is a new video trend now. Because it's fantastic. Accessibility options will be included, such as button remapping, text-to-speech, there's going to be text sizes, etc. So, yeah. Whatever difficulties you have browsing and so, yeah. But anyway.
And which of the Japanese developers do you think that make the most attractive video game characters?
The most attractive female video game characters.
You go first.
Yes, that is the question of the episode. So every episode we put in a question that both of us answer. We have one down. We want that to. So we're gonna add in a random draw box. So yeah. But anyway, let's get going. So back to the question: which of these Japanese developers makes the most attractive female video game characters? SNK or Capcom? To be quite honest, yes, Capcom does have its fair share, but compared to SNK, these attractive female characters are, well, pretty rare. Of course, SNK female characters are pretty much attractive. They all have the waifu material. So, like, for example, I'm playing as B. Janet. I think she's pretty hot. Same with my Shiranui, I don't know. And then there are other attractive SNK characters, like from the Samurai Showdown era, Iroha, and I know there's Mina Majikina.
That's pretty cool. Like, I'll follow SNK well, but for Capcom, for me, my favorite truck the lady has to be Cammy. Cammy, she's hot. Jill, Marford's Capcom 2 version, and Trombone. She's a cutie. She's such a cutie with a robot. So let's say SNK or Capcom. I'm gonna say Capcom. So
Yeah.
I'll follow SNK well.
And I know Athena Asamiya on the SNK side. So I already know for a fact that, yeah, she's gonna go and hide the fact. She's gonna get in the King of Fighters. She goes on and says, and it's all written in the thing saying that she's, quote, a psycho soldier. Here's the thing. If you've had your goddess form stored within you, that definitely screams goddess. You're still, I mean, I know you're the idol here, but it's gonna reveal that Athena is, of course, is a goddess still. I mean, we all know that her game is Athena. And yes, and we know how, and I think I know for a fact, here's the thing, Fatal Fury and King of Fighters.
I say King of Fighters.
Yeah, but here's where the story links together. Terry Beauregard, I mean, if the story doesn't link together, why would Terry Beauregard be in the roster?
Exactly.
Oh, hey. I skipped the cutscene. At least I'm still fighting Kane.
So what is your anticipated upcoming games?
I think my favorite anticipated upcoming games is pretty much, Kanar Heinlein.
Mine's anticipated upcoming game gonna be is Naruto Storm 4.
Oh yeah, that's gonna look gorgeous.
Yeah, Naruto Storm 4. The finale of the game, finale of the series of the Shippuden. The only good thing about it, you can play the characters, the characters from the last Naruto the movie. And I see some gameplay of it. The gameplay look crisp and fresh, in my opinion. So my anticipated game is Naruto Storm 4. Even though I played Naruto Storm 1 back in the day. Never played 2 or 3. I have Storm Generation for the 360. And never played Revolution also. So my anticipated upcoming game is Naruto Storm 4 for the PS4, Xbox One, and Steam.
Yeah. My anticipated title is Final Fantasy Type 0. That's going to be for the PS4 and Xbox One. It looks pretty awesome. It's nice to have the very first, how do we put this together? Super hardcore Final Fantasy.
Fanatics out there.
Yeah, it's like a super hardcore Final Fantasy game. And it's going to come with the demo for Final Fantasy 15, so that's going to be pretty looking cool. So I want to see, okay, so, hey, maybe we can understand how this game will work.
Better different from other Final Fantasies. So, recently played games. What games you have been playing recently?
I have been recently playing, I'm playing this game, and there's Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. I've played multiplayer as Momoji mostly. So yeah.
My recently played games, like from the older console, it had to be Mortal Kombat Deception. I got Jade. Yes, I got Jade yesterday for unlocking it. All I need is like maybe 3,642 coins on like New Scope. And I'm on the Earth Realm for Sub-Zero training. You have to do the Liquini combo. It's hard as balls. So I have to take a break from that. And I've been playing the arcade mode of that with Scorpion. is awesome. So that's Mortal Kombat Deception for me. And then SSS, I beat it yesterday. I enjoyed it. The first of the series for the launch title of the PS2 was good, but SSS 3 and SSS on Tour and SSS Tricky is way better. And then I beat Prince of Persia 2008. That game, you don't die in that game, but not as good as Prince of Persia Sands of Time, but that was a good one. And also, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for the 360 and Dead or Alive 5 for the 360. The original, not Ultimate. So, alright. What's three things random
things
about yourself?
Alright. No, not about ourselves. I'm thinking of 3 random things we probably talk about. Recently watched anime. I think because I love Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu.
I love Hulu so far.
And for me,
I've watched Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere season 2, and I know it's just English subs, but okay.
My recently watched anime I've been watching is Eureka 7 from Bandai. That show used to be on Toonami years ago. And recently ended Toonami like two years ago. And I'm watching Hunter x Hunter 2011, not 1999 anime. The Hunter x Hunter 2011 anime.
The anime that I've been watching using the Hulu Plus this is all is Super Sonico the animation. It's a great anime, and this is about Nitro. This is Nitro Plus's favorite mascot. All right. So her name's Sonico, of course, and what she is like she's basically a model / band member / student. That's crazy, and she helps her grandma out there. So, oh crap, she helps her grandma. Yeah, grandma out there, and with her job over at the bar, and hangs out pretty good.
Alright, what our second thing gonna be?
And I think the second random thing, I want to go back to the anticipated upcoming game because I was thinking about waiting for it for the next episode but I do want to talk about it ahead, and I do want to give out a little glimpse. The Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is not the only thing I am anticipating next week. The week after next week is Bloodborne, and I want to play that so good. And I'm a big top dog enthusiast with games like Dark Souls and Demon Souls. This is part of the Soul series. I'm like, oh man, I'm crazy. And yeah.
And my another anticipated upcoming game, which is gonna be delayed until next year or spring, has to be Uncharted 4.
Yeah, I heard that late to 2016.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And I guess I'll go back to the anime thing. It's pretty cool to have Hulu Plus because when there's Hulu Plus has like more anime than fucking Netflix. I'm like, okay, how did I get a hold? And I know most of you guys are gonna pretty much ask, how did I got a hold of? How did I get a hold of Hulu Plus? So PlayStation was doing this thing where they have like 2-month free trial. So I took on the offer. Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. So I take on the offer. And hey, 2 months free. So I found out that there's a shit ton of anime that's like up there that I want. There's some anime I wanted to watch, and that way I can watch until it gets in English. So there's Sonico the animation. Okay, there's Absolute Duo. Found that. Oh, sweet. There's Kill la Kill.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I heard the anime is good.
And here we go. Oh, sweet. There's Boulder Force XD. I'll add that one. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, the only site besides Hulu, besides Netflix and all that, is a Funimation site.
Oh yeah.
They go all day, let you watch sub and dub subs of anime.
Yeah, and there's also Crunchyroll.
Yeah. Which I heard you have to pay like pay for to watch anime. I think.
Yeah. You'll just get stuck only into the latest episode, or just the first episodes of the latest seasons and stuff. So,
yeah. So what our second random thing?
So, alright. As for Crunchyroll, you don't have to worry about paying monthly. You can pay $60 and you just get a year of it. Mm-hmm. So just pay $60 and you get your year off. Just like PlayStation Plus. You pay $50 and you get a year, and you get a year off of those payments. And that's pretty cool.
Alright. I'll come in with the second random thing. What's your favorite generation of gaming? The first thing, like from the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis era. The Super Nintendo, the N64, and the PS1 era, the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube era, or PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, or the newer generation, PS4, Xbox One, or Wii U.
I think most of my favorites. I think back from like the SNK days, I wish, and to be kind of honest with you, I really, and I think I like.
Or Neo Geo.
I'm like, yeah, the Neo Geo generation. I will say that because hey, there was a ton of good fun games from SNK, and they were pretty much fun. I want to try them out, and I love SNK. And I think SNK is pretty much. I enjoyed SNK more than Capcom. Because of that.
As for me, I will say PlayStation 1 because they put up a lot of fighters for Capcom. Like from Darkstalkers 3, Rival Schools, Street Fighter Alpha 3, what else other fighter? What else fighter?
Plasma Sword.
Plasma Sword. That's for
Power
Dreamcast.
Stone.
That's for Dreamcast.
I'm bringing up stuff from the Dreamcast era.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
love
Project Justice.
Yeah.
Project Justice, Rival Schools 2.
Oh yeah. I love the Dreamcast because of the because how technologically advanced it is compared to the N64 and the PlayStation 1. I was like pretty cool. And I wanted to play, and it's pretty good. I pretty much enjoy playing classic games on Dreamcast more. Because hey, there's Mach X, that's something that hit me out of the new. There's Garo Mark of the Wolves for the Dreamcast, that was pretty cool.
I would say my least memory console is the N64. Y'all know a lot of PlayStation fans gonna hate me or funny for this. I would say the Nintendo 64 is the most memorable console for me.
Yeah, I think everybody's on the same boat. But what kind of turns off the N64 is because of its first-party titles. Its first-party titles have nothing for the grown-up guys. They're just something, and I do want to look at it. Yes, before you go ahead and say Ocarina of Time, yeah, but I don't see the challenge to it other than puzzles. Yeah. Besides the whack things back and forth, find weaknesses, hit things with the screen shoot. Super Mario 64, I'm sorry, and I hate to say this, the fan made a sequel, Star Road, much brutal than that. It makes the original Super Mario 64 look like.
And the original Super Smash Brothers. That game used to be the shit back then.
Yeah, and I know there's Perfect Dark and all that, and the game that I played on N64 is Turok, but that's on PC, and I pretty much get out on that since I have the PC version in my library.
And GoldenEye too. GoldenEye was the shit too. You have budget. You can use a lot of cheats. You have a lot of cheats on that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that game was remade like
For the Wii.
Yeah, not remade only for the Wii. There's been fans remaking the game for the Source engine. It's a you have GoldenEye Source. That's a Half-Life 2 mod. Stage 10. I want to see what happens if I get an achievement. That's what I love about Android. You get achievements just like PDFs. Just like PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah. And like what you said before about GoldenEye reboot.
Yeah, the GoldenEye has been remade by fans for the PC by a Half-Life 2 mod. And then same with Perfect Dark, but I think it could be just multiplayer.
Yeah, multiplayer for Perfect Dark.
I mean, I hate to be kidding, but let's be honest here: the single player or multiplayer?
I would say multiplayer.
Yeah, I would say multiplayer too.
Yeah, mostly if you do the single player, all you have to do some missions and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep-arino.
That was like about the 90s. Like you play like an N64,
Have like 4 players and all that. Every people come to your house, eat pizza and all that. They play multiplayer games on that system.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite era of all time has to be a PS2 and the GameCube. The PS2 was so popular, and then last week is the anniversary, the 15th anniversary of the PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah.
Like the PlayStation 2, like was so popular in 2000.
Yeah, the Xbox may have Dead or Alive, but here's the thing: Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. Yeah. That's the latest edition for Dead or Alive 2, and that's only on Xbox.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the PlayStation 2 is very dominant.
Yeah, PlayStation 2 was very dominant. It sold so many like many copies back in the day. I remember I saw the trailer for PlayStation 2. Like it came out like a new there's gonna be like a new PlayStation coming out. They have like PlayStation 2 was so popular. It have like 1,000 games.
Yeah, and yes, the PlayStation 2 may have killed the Dreamcast, but here's the thing:
Killed the Xbox and the GameCube.
well, no, Xbox is still alive and Nintendo's still alive. Why isn't there? Why did we exist? But it could have thrown Nintendo in the chokehold where they have to join the bandwagon of Sega. But they came out with the GameCube. And they decided, okay, we're the one, we got outwitted by a Dreamcast. Why can't we just go to Sega and help them? Why can't we just drop and just, hey Sega, maybe we're gonna need Sega. And maybe Sega would have bought Nintendo. This is maybe and Sega would come out with something better than the GameCube, which is what could have happened. And then we would have a Super Next Gen Sega Dreamcast console.
Yeah.
Hey, and then Dreamcast 2 would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, the GameCube didn't sell that many copies as well, but people focus on more on the PS2 and the Xbox, original Xbox more.
So yeah.
Yeah, so my favorite for the PS3, Xbox 360, the Wii, I'm gonna say 360 first because I wasn't a big fan of the PlayStation 3 at the time. Now I'm a fan of it now, since the games are so cheap.
Yeah.
Games are so cheap. So I like Xbox 360 and PS3 better than the Wii. The Wii has so many kiddie games in my opinion. They have first party titles, but it has to make so many kiddie games.
Yeah. First party, second party. Either way, it gets ridiculous.
Yeah, they get kiddie games.
Yeah, make it
what the last random thing you want to ask about?
The last random thing we can pick up is How about we quit?
Skylanders or Amiibos? I'm just kidding.
We already know for a fact that Skylanders is pretty much the victim of that rip-offs. For every Skylanders, we get a Disney Infinity. For every Skylanders, we get an Amiibo.
Like people getting ridiculous on the Amiibos.
Yeah.
Like people like reselling them, like reselling the Super Smash Bros. Ones, like Rosalina and all that. Rosalina, the people sell for like $350 and $400. Like the Amiibos, getting ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Real ridiculous in my opinion. And Skylanders, like I never played Skylanders. The Skylanders is different than the Amiibos.
Yeah.
Explain to me.
You think about Skylanders, think of it like something kind of nerdy. You can turn your action figures and then turn in. And then here's the win-win on it. You play these characters in the game. Not only do you have these characters in the game, you have these collector's figurines being up and displayed looking all nice and shit. That's pretty cool. That's the benefit.
Well, I think that's it.
We can add more random things all we like.
Alright.
I mean, I'm giving this one more go.
What's
I do
your...
want to beat my record.
Alright, my random thing is, what your favorite Mortal Kombat? The 3D Mortal Kombat. Deadly Alliance, Deception, or Armageddon?
Deception because of the more characters. Armageddon was a fuck up.
Yeah, it was a fuck up.
To be honest with you.
It was a fuck up. Like, creativity thing?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's nice to see Kenshi coming back to Mortal Kombat X.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only thing I would like to see in Mortal Kombat X is Li Mei. And I know Shinnok's coming back, I know Quan Chi's coming back, that's what I want.
We want more like Deadly Alliance and Deception characters.
Yeah, and there's MK4 characters.
Yeah.
Maybe Reiko, maybe he can be... But hey, Shinnok's being playable.
And that
maybe Tanya can show up.
And Natara from Deadly Alliance.
I mean...
Frost.
Oh yeah, Frost.
Frost.
There's Frost. Nobody has Scarlet. I think Scarlet's probably going to come back for mechanics.
Yeah.
They're going to probably be jumping in on the story.
Yeah, so my favorite 3D Mortal Kombat is Deadly Alliance and Deception. Even though Deadly Alliance, the sub-boss Malash was a pain in the ass, I loved it.
Yeah.
But Deception had to be my best one.
But
The Harakiris and the death traps and all that. Some of the Harakiris, it's kind of funny. Like some of the Harakiris and Deception is funny.
Yeah, I think Mortal Kombat X's fatalities. I think that's a good idea for a fatality. Scorpion pulls out his skull, fucking grabs someone's head. Flame comes out and it burns the victim's head off into a skull. And then Scorpion can just smash it right off.
Mm-hmm.
And it does this little victory stance and say fatality. That would be cool.
Yeah, so what's your other random thing you want to ask about?
Oh yes, it's the game engine. Awesome. Arcade cabinet style.
Come back. The truth.
In KOF 13, I was never see that. Why he's like, alright, this shit for me. Watching a game and turn and people see that's not.
And like video games.
But
That's pretty cool. Clean like the Orochi stuff. What are you? My
Yeah. Face, liar. What stages are there?
Stage